Well, hey there, everyone. This is Chuck, Fort Wayne Animal Care and Controls Volunteer Coordinator. This is just a quick video that explains some, but definitely not all of the positions we have here at the shelter. So sit back, relax, grab a drink, and enjoy the show. Let's begin by talking about the volunteer schedule. How our schedule actually works is when you come in for your orientation, you and I will discuss your interests, abilities, and schedule and try to find a spot that fits. And once we find a spot, that will be your spot on the same day and time every week. Let's say, for example, we sign you up for doing dog kennel care on Thursdays from 9 to 11. So we as an organization would expect you to come every week at that time to take care of our dogs. So if for whatever reason you can't come in, please just contact me so I can ensure that there will be coverage for that position that day. The first position we'll talk about is the adoption greeter. The adoption greeter is responsible for greeting everyone at the door during open hours on the adoption side of the building. The greeter is the first face the guests see here at the shelter. The greeter is there to answer questions, direct traffic, and pretty much keep the traffic in and out of the building flowing efficiently. The adoption help desk also helps the adoption lobby run smoothly. The help desk volunteer is responsible for ensuring we are serving our guests on a first come, first served basis, keeping track of who was here first, second, third, and so on. The help desk volunteer also takes messages, returns phone calls, and answers the phone lines on the adoption side. So the adoption counselor is very customer service heavy and actually helps the potential adopters find their forever friend. The adoption counselor volunteers help facilitate the adoptions for our cats and small mammals like rabbits and guinea pigs. Once they help the adopters find their forever friend, they handle the payment methods, they talk about transitioning the animals from the shelter and into their new home. We also need a lot of behind the scenes administrative help. We have volunteers to help our marketing department make signs and stuff like that. Volunteers who help us with clerical work, with filing away stuff, and volunteers who also help take and sort donations. Volunteers who send thank you letters, and so much more. Another fun position is doing dog kennel enrichment. These volunteers are responsible for creating the in kennel enrichment for our dogs. This team here is chopping up cheese and hot dogs for our dog treat pouches. Other items they would work on would be peanut butter kongs, paper treat bags, nylabones, and stuff like that. We also have morning dog kennel care. Now, this is a pretty physically demanding job, but also very rewarding. These volunteers are one of the first to greet our adoption dogs in the morning. These volunteers take the dogs outside and then clean, scrub, and scoop their kennels. They ensure our dogs have clean and safe spaces to call their own. They also feed the adoption dogs at breakfast and just generally get them ready for the day. Dog rotating is a good position for those who like to do a lot of strenuous walking. This position takes the dogs for walks outside in all seasons, either winter, summer, in snow, and rain, and mud. So they do work in all kinds of different conditions. And they also do some minor training with leash manners and stuff like that. So it's a pretty fun job, but it does fill up rather quickly. It is one of our more popular positions. The morning cat care adoptions are responsible for getting our adoption cats ready for the day. They come in generally around 8 o'clock in the morning and ensure our adoption cats are well taken care of. They usually fill their food bowls to the top, make sure they have food, clean water bowls, they clean their litter boxes, and just give them lots of lovin's. They also spend a lot of time disinfecting kennels and making sure there's space for new adoption cats getting moved up into adoptions for the day. Afternoon cat care is pretty much the same as the morning cat care. They just come in the afternoons and make sure our cats are ready for the night. This is a particularly busy job during messy kitten season. They give the cats their dinner, fresh water, and just make sure the cats are nice and cozy for the evening. Offsite cat, Offsite cat adoption care is another fun position away from our building. So these volunteers do their volunteer work at places that are not here at the shelter. These volunteers are responsible for taking care of the cats at local pet stores in town. These are nice for volunteers who may have busy schedules because as long as the store is open, you are free to go during that day at whatever time is best for you. And sometimes the pet stores are more convenient location wise, so easier for them to drop in and out during the day. Cat ISO is an area where we keep some of our sick cats. So volunteers feed, clean, and socialize with these guys. These cats are typically here for a long time while they recover from their illness. So it is nice to have volunteers in there who are able to hang out with the cats and socialize with them a little bit longer than the staff would be able to. So we do have a busy surgery area in our shelter. Our surgery area can manage well over 20 surgeries a day, so we do need volunteers to help in our surgery department to help it run as efficiently as possible. This is a pretty fast-paced and busy position. These volunteers sterilize the surgical tools, watch the patients, and make sure they're waking up okay from anesthesia. And then they're also cleaning and sterilizing the surgical tables and instruments after the surgeries are done for the day. So, as you can imagine, one of the more busier rooms in our building is the laundry room. We see over 10,000 animals each year, and that equals a lot of dirty laundry and dishes. So, volunteers hang out in the laundry room and kitchen to ensure we have a continuous supply of clean linens, clean dishes for our resident animals. This position is also our adoption cat socializer. So, in the rare time that everything is all caught up, they go and hang out with our adoption cats and socialize with them up there. So, another great opportunity is our small mammal and bird care volunteer. These volunteers get greeted with bunny noses, guinea pig squeals. So it's a really cute position. These volunteers come in, they feed, socialize, and clean with our small mammals, like the rabbits, guinea pigs, hamsters, and they also work with our small birds like parakeets. So that really is just some of our volunteer positions we have here at the shelter. We certainly have many more. So please, if you have any questions, please reach out. We have a very fun and compassionate team of volunteers here at the shelter, and it's really just a fun atmosphere to be a part of. So thanks again, everyone, for spending your time with me, and have a simply marvelous afternoon. Thanks.